What's up, y'all? It's your girl JJ and I am back with another video, y'all. So I'm coming at y'all with another story time, but before we get into this story time, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to your girl because we on our way to 8,000 subscribers. Anyways, so y'all, I don't know what I'm gonna title this. I could title They Was Cousins because that's pretty much what it was. Like, you know, I got caught up with some cousins, and I know y'all probably wondering, like, how did you not know they was cousins? Y'all, I didn't know they was cousins. How they was cousins? Anyways, so y'all okay, so y'all, back in my day, I don't care, I cheated, okay? I'm sorry, I know y'all never knew, but I was a cheater. Anyways, had to get that out. Okay, so y'all, yeah, back in my day, I used to cheat like it was no tomorrow. So y'all, one weekend my parents were going to Vegas. And, you know, I could have either stayed home alone or I could have, you know, went to one of my friends' house. So I picked one of my good friends. And we're going to call her, we're just going to call her Faith. Let's call her Faith. That's cute. So, yeah. So I hit up Faith and I'm like, girl, ask your mom if I could spend a night. Because my parents is going to Vegas and I don't want to be home alone. And I'd rather come chill with you other than, you know, my other homegirl and her sister. So she like, okay, I'm gonna ask my mama and then I'll get back to you. So I'm like, all right, bet. Mind you, I spent the night at her house before, so you feel me, I know it was green. Me and her mama used to be cool as hell, okay? So she get back at me and she just like, yeah, girl, my mama said you can come for the weekend. Like, it's lit, like it's cool. So I'm just like, okay, all right, y'all, like we finna be lit, like period. Like me, and mind you, this was my best friend at the time too. So it's like, okay, Faith, we about to be lit. Mind you, not lit in any type of bad way, just like being around each other, being happy, gossiping, you know, talking shit and just having a good time. So I'm just like, yeah, girl, okay, like we about to have us a fun little weekend. Plus, Faith mama could cook, okay? So I knew she was finna cook something real good and it was finna just be like a fun time. And mind y'all, it was Halloween weekend, so we were about to go trick-or-treating and have us a good time. Around this time, y'all, I don't think I have no pictures, but around this time I wore heels a lot. I was literally that girl in high school that wore heels and dresses, and you know, like I got really, really dressed up like I was a girl in a video. Don't know why, don't know how, but I did. So it was this pink little dress and the dress kind of went around my neck and then my back out, and then it was like this little strap that went into the front, and like it was just too much for a 15-year-old girl to be wearing, but it was so cute. And I was like, okay, well, it kind of reminded me of Marilyn Monroe's dress, but it was pink. So I'm like, I'm gonna be a black Marilyn Monroe, like, yeah, that's what I'm gonna be. Y'all, I said I was gonna be that, or I said I was gonna be like a, I don't know, like a video girl. Y'all, we ain't even gonna go there. I don't know what I thought it was gonna be. All I know is I was gonna get dressed up and be cute, okay, for Halloween. So I packed my stuff up. I'm just like, oh yeah, mama, I'm ready. Like, y'all, it took me no time to get ready. I didn't play. I literally got my stuff together and was like, okay, I'm ready. Like, drop me off on y'all way out. So I tell Faith, like, okay, you know, they leaving at such and such time, and then I should be there. I'll call you when I get outside. She like, okay, cool, girl. Like, let me clean my room up. We about to have a fun little weekend. So I'm like, all right, okay. My mama dropped me off, and you know, me and Faye, we was so close, y'all. Like, that was really my best friend. Like, we still good friends till today too. But it was just like, oh, like we're so happy. Like, this is about to be fun. So I packed my little Halloween outfit. So I'm like, Faith, girl, look at my Halloween outfit. And she was like, girl, you gonna wear that? I'm like, yes, I am. It's Halloween. I'm getting dressed up. I didn't have no costume, so this is my costume, okay? So she just like, okay, girl, like, whatever. So, you know, we in a room, we just talking shit, y'all. We just having us a good old time. Faith is braiding her hair. And when I say Faith is braiding her hair, she used to braid these little bitty micro braids. Like, she would braid the hell out of her whole head. It would look so fucking cute. Like, it literally complimented her. But yeah, so Faith is braiding her hair up, and I kept peeping her mom come in. Her mom would come in, look, you know, go back out, come back in, look, and then go back out. Like, so like every 30 minutes to an hour, that's what she would do. So I'm just thinking, you know, she just checking up on us. So, you know, we just still talking mess and still just chilling and having us a good old time. So I'm ended up just telling her about my boyfriend because it was some stuff that had happened prior to that. So I'm just like giving her more details as to what I have found out. And, you know, I'm just talking to my best friend. But Anyways, I had just found out that the boy that I was in a relationship with, he was cheating. So when I found that out, I actually broke it off with him. But then, of course, me being a goofy, I ended up getting back with him. Don't believe me. So yeah, I ended up getting back with him. And so I was just like, one foot in, one foot out. Like, of course I cared about him. You know, I had that little teenage puppy love. But it was just like, still, you know, this man got me messed up. So I'm just like telling her all of this, right? Y'all, I kid you not. Faith mama came in there, right? So Faith probably had like this much left of hair that she needed to braid. So her mama came in, she peeked in like, you know, she normally was doing. And then she left back out. So, you know, we steady just talking our mess. And then I'm just like, okay, girl, like, what you gonna wear for Halloween? Because Halloween was like, was Halloween that same night? I think Halloween was that same night or the next night. Yeah, no. Halloween was that next night. And I'm just like, yeah, girl, where's your Halloween outfit? Like, show me what you wearing, like what you gonna have on. And she just like, girl, I don't got no Halloween outfit, I'm just gonna be me. So I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. Y'all, why when Faith got done with her hair and she had one braid left, one little tiny micro left, right? Why Faith mama come into the room and was like, bitch, didn't nobody tell your motherfucking ass that you could braid your fucking hair? Y'all, and that should have been a red flag for me to call my mama and tell my mama, look, mama, I'm going back home. But I'm just like, y'all, I got to looking around like, what in the ghetto? Like, she just cussed Faith out. Like, she went in on her and was just like, stop playing in your motherfucking hair. Nobody told you to do that shit. Now take that shit the fuck down. And I was like, do I need to go home? Like, yo, I'm in my mind like, yeah, we leaving. We're leaving. And what I mean by we is me. Like, I'm getting the fuck up out of here because what's going on here? So Faith mama leave out. I'm just like, girl, woo, you wasn't supposed to braid your hair? And she was just like, my mama don't like me playing in my hair. Mind you, y'all, it used to be so much going on with Faith when we were younger in like middle school. So I'm just like, you know, so the stuff that she was saying wasn't a lie, because she used to say the craziest stuff and I used to think she was just like lying. But now that I didn't, you know, got to know her mama, I'm seeing like, okay, her mama really do be wilding out on her. So Faith started crying and she just started taking out the braids. So I'm just like, come here, boo, like I'll help you take them out too. So we just like taking out the braids and stuff, and we just like talking, and I'm just like feeling so bad. And I'm like, damn, I want to leave, but then I don't want to leave you. Like, we already planned our weekend. We already knew we was gonna have a nice little weekend. So let me just kind of, you know, act like I didn't hear your mama just cuss you the fuck out like a dog. My mama didn't call me bitches, so that hurt my feelings for her, because I'm just like, damn, like, oh my god. So she just like, it's cool, you know, like don't leave, like we still gotta have fun. So, you know, we end up getting up all the braids out of her hair, and she washed her hair and she just, you know, fixed her hair back. And you know, it's time for dinner. So then we go eat our dinner, and you know, we just like chilling. We eat dinner, she washed the dishes, I help her wash the dishes, we go back up in the room. We just like really just minding our business, chilling, staying out the way. Most definitely staying out her mama way, because her mama, yeah, we was staying up out her way. So the next day come, we get ourselves together, we just like talking about, ooh, like we were so excited about Halloween. I don't know if y'all remember how Halloween felt as a teenager, but it was just like so fun to get free candy. I still be hyped about free candy, but yeah. So we just like, yeah, girl, we gonna go over here, we gonna go over there, like we going everywhere. Mind you, my cheating man, you feel me, he's like calling and texting, and I'm talking to him, but I'm keeping it real brief, because it's like I am mad at him, but I did choose to get back with him. So it's like I can stay mad, but I didn't choose to just stay super mad at him. So yeah, it's getting later in the day, it's time for us to go trick-or-treating. So y'all, I put on my dress, okay? I thought I was that girl. So I put on my dress with like some sandals or some sneakers or something. And you know, she just put on something, and when her mama see my outfit, she was just like, okay, girl, like that's a cute outfit, I like your dress, like that's real cute. So I was like, thank you, you know, like playing it off like, oh, you know, I saw and heard the way you cussed your damn daughter out, but okay. So yeah, I was just like, thank you, and that was that. So then we get our little pillowcases, because y'all, we had pillowcases. We had our little pillowcases ready to get all this candy. So, you know, we get our stuff together, so then we head out. Y'all, we walking all over the whole city. Like, we getting candy after candy after candy. But y'all, it was so funny because it was a bowl and it was like, take one. And we looked at each other and was like, shit. Y'all, this was before Ring doorbells and cameras and shit. So we took that, we poured it all in our bag. Y'all, it was so damn funny. Like, now when I think about it, I be like, that was kind of rude. That was messed up. Like, yeah. But anyways, so yeah, we just going around, we just getting our candy, making our rounds, having a good old time, y'all. Our pillowcases was filled up with candy. Like, we had a great time. I'm not even gonna lie. So, you know, now it's Saturday. So when we got too tired of trick-or-treating, we took our asses back in the house, ate some more food, you know, chilled. It was Halloween. We just had a good time. We just talked about boys and, you know, we was being messy, talking about people at our school and all of that. So we just stayed up all night eating our candy, just having like you know, it was a sleepover. So we just did things that you would do at a sleepover. We just had fun. And so we ended up falling asleep, and then the next day come, we went outside, we were playing, we, you know, walked by our school. We just was like, just having a cool little time. It was another homegirl that we went to school with, and she lived around the corner. So we went over there, said hi to her and her brother. We were just like talking. It was like, me and her was cool. I'm not gonna say that we wasn't cool. Me and the other friend, we were really cool, but Faith used to tell me stuff that she said the other girl would be saying, but Faith used to be lying about what this girl said. So this girl never had said none of the stuff that Faith was telling me. So I'm just like, I was kind of like standoffish. I ain't gonna lie. I was just like, you know, of course, hi, you know, I'm very respectful, but it was just like, you feel me? Like, I'm not gonna engage too deep in the conversation. It ain't gonna be girl this and girl that. So it was just like, you know, like, this is just a friend. So, you know, we walking with her, talking with her. So then we end up leaving. We go back in the house. So it's getting later in the evening, and my parents wasn't gonna be back until like later that night. And mind you, it's Sunday. It's a school night. So well, it's about to be a school night, but you know, next day is school anyways. So Faith mom is just like, okay, well, I'll just have, you know, her baby daddy, she'll just like, I'll have him take you home. So I was just like, okay. Mind you, I did feel uncomfortable because I didn't like to be around grown men. I don't know why, but it's just, I was that type of girl that just didn't feel comfortable around grown ass men. And I really don't know why. I just didn't. I don't know if anybody else felt like that, but that's just how I felt growing up. Like, I used to feel uncomfortable around grown men, except for like my dad and my uncles and stuff. So I was just like, okay, you know, I'll just stay on the phone with Faith the whole time. Like, not saying that her dad was weird or anything, but it was just like, that's just me. So, you know, we waiting, and then so Faith comes and she was just like, oh, my dad is waiting for his friend to come, and then they're gonna take you home. So I'm like, okay, whatever. But I'm still thinking like, damn, 2 grown-ass men. Okay, let me have an anxiety attack. So his friend finally get there, and the friend is young. So I'm like, okay, you know, like, the friend kind of cute. So I'm telling Faith, like, he cute. And she like, girl, yeah, you gotta see his brother. His brother fine too. Like, that's the one I be telling you about. Like, his brother is. And then she used to make up these stories about this boy. I don't know why she used to do that shit, but anyway, she used to make up these stories about the boy brother. So we're gonna call him, what can we call him? We're gonna call him, let's call him Nick, because that's just popped up in my head. So Nick pulls up, you know, I see him, and I'm just like, okay. And we get in the car. I'm telling Faith bye. So I'm just like, bye, girl. I'm about to call you right now. So she goes to the house phone. You know, I call it. She answers. So we just like talking. And mind you, Nick and Faith's dad is just like talking, you know, amongst themselves. I'm in the back seat. I'm just like, you know, back there with my little backpack and my little bag, and I'm just like chilling, you know, and I'm just like talking to her on the phone. Mind you, I live like probably like 10 minutes away. So I guess they were going somewhere, and I lived on that way. So that's why he was waiting for his friend to come pick me up. So yeah, so we just like driving and stuff, and you know, I'm just talking to Faith, and we just like talking about stuff, and I'm just like, girl, yeah, I can't wait till we go to school tomorrow and tell everybody how much fun we had. Well, we arrived to, you know, where I lived at, and you know, my parents are still gone. So I'm about to get out the car, and you know, they stopped the car. I'm about to get out, so I open my door, and you know, I'm grabbing my stuff so I can get out. I hear Faith's dad tell him like, help her out, man, like, help her get her stuff. And so he like, you know, just hurried instantly, jumped out the car and like opened my door all the way and was like, let me help you out, little mama. Like, I got you. Let me carry your bags for you. I'm not thinking nothing. I'm literally like freaking 14, 15 years old. I'm not thinking nothing of nothing, okay? So I'm just like, okay, you know, so he grabbed my bags and he helped me. So then, you know, I get my other bag and then I close the door and then I'm like, you know, about to start walking and he just like, well, what's your name? So I'm like, oh, around this time, of course, I went by Misha. So I'm just like, Misha. I'm like, my name is Misha. My real name is J Misha, but you can call me Misha. So he's just like, okay, that's cool. He's like, how old are you? And I was like, I'm 15, you know, and he was just like, okay, well, you know, my name is Nick and I'm 19. And I was just like, oh, okay. He's like, can I get your number? And I was just like, yeah, like I don't know why, y'all. I was so like, in my mind, I didn't think sexually because I wasn't having sex. So I just thought like, oh, like a new friend to talk on the phone with. And I know age should have played a part in that, but I was just like, y'all, I was so dingy. Like, y'all could have just called me a dumb blonde because I used to just like, stuff used to just be like ding ding ding, and I didn't think nothing of it. Like, I really didn't think nothing of it. I just thought he was cute. So I'm like, okay, whatever, cute, and he got a car, all right. So I'm still on the phone with Faith. So Faith is hearing everything. And I'm just like, Faith, bitch, you heard that? Because, you know, we exchanged numbers. He gave me a hug. And then I ended up going into the house. And so that's when I was just like, bitch, did you hear that? Like, I just got Nick's number. And she like, girl, what? We gonna be double dating because, you know, girl, you know, like, me and his brother got a thing. Mind you, I told y'all she was lying about that. So she was just like, yeah, girl, we gonna be double dating. Oh my God. I'm like, he 19 though. And she like, girl, so what? Like, it don't matter. Like, age ain't nothing but a number. So I'm just like, yeah, girl, you right. Mind you, I'm not thinking nothing. Like, I'm not thinking nothing bad. I'm just like, oh, okay. So right when I get in the house, I'm in the house probably like 5 minutes. Nick calls. So I'm just like, hold on, Faye, this Nick. So I click over and I'm just like, hello. He like, hey, Misha, this Nick, you feel me? I just gave you, I'm the one that just dropped you off. Well, obviously. But he was just like, yeah, just making sure you got in the house safe and, you know, like, store my number. You can hit me up whenever you want. So I'm just like, okay, you know, like, all right. So then we hang up. And then he texted me. I forgot what he texted me, but he was just like, text me like, it was nice meeting you. And I was like, oh, okay, like, it was nice meeting you too. And, you know, we just like kind of was just like texting. And I'm still talking to Faith, and I'm just like telling her like, yeah, girl, this is so crazy, like, you know, but I got a boyfriend. And she's just like, girl, it's okay, you know, like, you good, you ain't doing nothing wrong. So I'm just like, yeah, girl, you right. So then Nick calls me. Y'all, me and Nick was on the phone for like an hour. And back then, when you was on the phone with somebody for an hour, it meant something, okay? It meant real love. It meant something, I ain't gonna lie. Because if you sat on the phone with somebody for an hour, that means y'all either had a good conversation or y'all was meant to get married. One of the two. Y'all pick. But yeah, so yeah, we just stayed on the phone. We ended up getting off the phone. And then, you know, Faith was asleep. So I ended up going to sleep. So the next morning I call her and I'm just like, yeah, girl, like, I like him. He's cool. Like, I'm like, he is older than me, but he's like super cool. So y'all, me and Nick will talk all the time. Like, Nick will blow my phone up and we would really talk. I would call him. We would just like always have a real good conversation to where it became natural to where we always would be talking on the phone. Like, it was just, that was our thing, talking on the phone. We didn't see each other, but we just talked on the phone. Like, throughout our whole little relationship that we had, it was just like over the phone. That's it. Mind you, I still had my other man. Yes, I still had my other man. And I would go see him at school because his school was like probably like a couple bus stops away. So I would go see him at his school and everything was good with him too. You know, like, it was cool. We would still talk. Whenever it seemed like, okay, I would talk to Nick around the time where I didn't give him a name. We're gonna call him Noah. Around the time Noah would be at basketball practice. So when Noah was at basketball practice, that's when I would be on the phone I was gonna say his real name. That's when I would be on the phone with Nick a lot. So, you know, and then we would alternate, because I swear, y'all, Noah think he was slick, but he still was cheating on me, because he would hang up the house phone. He'd be like, oh, I'm gonna call you back. The phone is from my mama. Ain't nobody calling your mama this late. I know you talking to other girls. I know you talking to other girls. So that's what made me really just be like, you know what? It is what it is. Like, no, you're not about to be playing with me like that. So, yeah. So I'm balancing both my men, okay? I'm balancing both, because me and Nick, we were dating, which is weird, I know, right? So yeah, y'all, me and, you know, I got 2 boyfriends at this time, so you feel me, I'm really juggling a lot right now. So yeah, y'all, it started getting, I ain't gonna lie, it started getting really, really, really tricky. Like, and when I say tricky, like, it started getting weird, because it was just like, I don't know, it was like, I feel like they kind of knew. I don't know how they put 2 and 2 together, but I feel like they knew. Like, they knew that I was talking to both of them. I didn't know that they knew, because they was 2 different people from, like, 2 different places. Like, of course, they both was from Oakland, but one was from this part of Oakland and one was from this part of Oakland. So I would have never put 2 and 2 together to think they even knew each other. Y'all, these motherfuckers was cousins, okay? And not just regular cousins. Like, they literally was first cousins. So one day I go over to Noah's house, and you know, me and Noah, we just like chilling, and it was just like normal for us to just like chill. His mama would let us chill in his room, but we had to keep the door open. So, you know, and that was cool. So we just in there talking, and then I heard him say Nick, and then I heard him say Nick's brother. And I'm just thinking, like, what a coincidence. Like, y'all, I was so dumb. I'm not even thinking, like, this is who he talking about. Like, I'm just thinking he just kind of, like, just talking about some people. Like, I'm not thinking nothing of it. So I'm just like, oh, you know, like, going on with the conversation. Then we just, like, watched the movie. And, you know, we just was, like, talking and stuff. So then, you know, I ended up going home. And when I got home, Nick was just like, I want to see you. Like, when can I see you? And I'm just like, oh, okay, well, you can see me tomorrow. And he's just like, oh, okay, cool. I'll come out there and I'll come see you. I didn't think nothing of it, y'all. I didn't think like, oh, maybe I shouldn't be, you know, trying to link with this man. Like, maybe I should just kind of keep it cool. But I wasn't even tripping, y'all. I swear I was not tripping. Right? So I get my little outfit together, y'all. I had my little pink heels with my little dress, with my little it was like a puff coat, but it was white, so it had fur on it, y'all. I'm thinking and that was one of my go-to outfits back then, okay? So I'm just like, yeah, I'm about to look cute, like, oh, okay. So y'all, the next day come, I'm dressed up, I'm looking cute as hell. You know, he called me, he like, okay, well, I'm coming from such and such, I'll be there at this time. So I'm like, all right, bet. So he come, y'all. He's like, meet me like kind of up the street from your house. So up the street from my house, it was like a park. So he's like, meet me over here. And I know. I know. But anyways, I ended up meeting him at that park. Y'all. So when he first gets off the car, you know, I wasn't by him. Like, I wasn't by the parking lot. I was somewhere where he had to, like, walk to me. So I didn't see his car. I just know he called me. And then, you know, I turned around. He was right there. So we just, like, talking and, you know, like, chopping it up. Like, everything's, like, cool. Why the fuck, y'all, did Noah pop out of nowhere? Noah pops out of nowhere and was just like, what's up, Misha? You feel me? Like, you know, this is my cousin, right? Y'all, when I tell you, I was sitting there looking confused as hell. I was sitting there looking like, do I even know English anymore? I swear I wanted to just start talking Spanish, because y'all, I didn't know what. I was just like, am I on punked? Like, what is going on? Mind you, this is my first time ever really just trying to play somebody, you know, trying to play some people. So I'm just sitting there looking like, is this really happening? Like, did I just get caught up? Like, what's going on? Mind you, I had never, it's not like me and Nick ever really just was like hanging out big time and, you know, really just like on some real serious stuff. It was just like, we just talked on the phone. Like, we just always talked on the phone. Versus Noah, I would go to Noah's house, you know, like I would be around Noah's family. I would go to Noah's school. Like, it was more different with Noah than it was with Nick. So I'm just like, oh my God, this is so messy. Like, why would y'all do this? So I'm just like, what's up, Noah? Like, what's up? And he like, yeah, this is my cousin. Like, did you know this was my cousin? I'm like, no, how would I have known this was my cousin? Like, this is my friend. So Nick is like, your friend? Like, what? We've been dating. And I was just like, yeah, but we mostly just talk on the phone. Like, it's not like we've seen each other. I'm like, we met once and that was it. I'm like, other than that, it ain't been anything other than that. So then, you know, they like both just like, yeah, like you feel me? You thought you was gonna play us, and y'all, they just like talking their shit, and I'm just like, oh my god, I'm about to run up out of here. Like, y'all, I just wanted to just start running so goddamn fast. So then I'm just like, okay, well, I gotta go. No, I text my sister and I was like, call me and act like you mama. Yo, I used to do that. So I text my sister that, so she instantly called me and she just like, you need to come home right now and da 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 da. So I'm just like, oh, I gotta go. Like, I gotta go. My mama just called me right now and I have to leave. And so Nick was just like, well, I'm gonna give you a ride. Like, we'll just give you a ride home. Mind you, they mad as hell at me, but I feel like it was like, I don't know, it was so weird. Like, I didn't feel like they was super mad. Like, I don't know, I just felt like, I don't think Noah was super mad, but I feel like Nick was just like on some weird stuff. Because it's like, first of all, Nick, you're older than me and him. Red flag number one. Number two, why are you gonna let your little cousin have his girlfriend? Like, at the end of the day, like, me and Noah was close in age versus me and Nick. So it's like, let us be. So then he ended up giving me a ride home, and then I went in the house and I'm telling my sister like, girl, I just got caught up. And she like, what do you mean? I'm like, girl, Nick and Noah both was just at the park right now and I just got caught up. And she like, why? How? What do you mean? I said, girl, they cousins, okay? They are cousins. I didn't know they was cousins. I said, thank God I wasn't like big time hanging out with, you know, Nick like that, like how I be with Noah. And my sister was just like, oh my God, mind you, Noah loved the hell out of Tori. Like, Noah used to love him some Tori. Like, he loved my sister so much. So she just like, girl, oh my God, like, what the hell? So, yeah, I was just like, I need to call Faith and let her know what's going on. So I call Faith and I tell Faith, she like, bitch, hell no. I'm like, bitch, yes, they fucking cousins. The fuck? And she's just like, girl, what? So I'm just like, yes, I've been confused all day. I'm like, girl, I just got home and I am like literally losing my mind. Like, I didn't know. So 10 minutes go by, y'all. My line get to clicking. I look at the phone. It's Nick. He's blowing my phone up. So I'm like, what the fuck? So I click over and he was just like, how you not know we was cousins? And I really cared about you. Like, I really liked you. You feel me? Like, you was young, but I saw us actually being together and blah blah blah. And I'm just like, well, you know, because one thing about Nick, y'all, I will say, he would always bring up his baby mama. He had a kid. He would always bring up his baby mama and be like, oh, my baby mama this or my baby mama that. I don't know why. Like, that really rubbed me the wrong way, because it's just like, bro, you always bringing up your baby mama. Go get with her. Like, bye. So I was just like, well, you know, like, it's not like I knew that you guys were cousins intentionally. I would have never, you know, talked to both of y'all if I knew that y'all were cousins. I'm like, but, you know, you were really cool. And around that time, me and Noah was going through a lot of stuff. So it's just like, you know, I didn't mind giving you my number. I'm like, I didn't think it would be anything other than me giving you my number. But, you know, like, I'm sorry. I apologize. I didn't mean it like that. Yo, why this man say, I don't care, you still my girl, that little nigga better go find somebody else? That nigga said he better go find somebody else because you're mine. Yo, I was sitting there like, so I got caught up. They cousins, and the cousins still want me? Like, what? Like, what's going on? And I was just like, yeah, I need to talk to Noah to see like what we gonna do, because he didn't seem too upset, but I still want to just like talk to him. So y'all, I talked to Noah and Noah was just like, you my girl, like, we're not breaking up. Mind you, he was cheating, so of course he didn't want to break up. Like, who wants to break up when you already cheating? So he was just like, yeah, no, we're not breaking up. Like, we still gonna be together. I don't care about none of that shit. Like, you my girl. If that nigga wanna fight, we can fight. He was like, I don't care. And I'm just like, what the fuck kind of shit is this? Like, I wish I could date you both again, but I guess I can't. You know, like, I guess I can't do that. But I was just like, oh my God. Like, I already knew I wanted to be with Noah, because don't get me wrong, Nick was cool and all, but it's like, boy, first of all, you're older than me. You have a child. Like, you clearly obsessed with your baby mama. Like, we just kind of, you know, like, we're just mostly like a on the phone type of couple. So It didn't need to go no further than that. So I basically tried to cut him off. I did. He used to still call my phone, y'all. He used to always ask Faith about me. He would try to come find me on MySpace. If I block a page, he'll come back. Like, y'all, he would not leave me alone. He wouldn't leave me alone at all, to where I had to really tell Noah, like, your cousin ain't letting up. Like, he wants to be with me in a relationship. And you know, like, they had like a little sit down conversation, and I don't know how that went, but I know that Nick did stop calling my phone, which was great, which was amazing. I was happy as hell. But y'all, what's so crazy is let me see if I still got the messages. But I was at work. This is when I was working in LA last year, and let's see if I still have it. So yeah, I was at work one night, and I didn't have Messenger on my phone, but I don't know, I randomly had downloaded Messenger, and I looked, y'all, why I can't find the messages. Let's see, is they here? I was just looking at it. Let's see, hold on, y'all. Oh, I went too far. This was 2022. Oh, there it go. So, damn, I want to cover this up. Okay. So, this was October 29th, 2022. The last time we had a conversation, y'all, this ain't March 16, 2010. Okay. So, and that's when he was just like, oh, it's been a minute. Like, how you been? You know, so he hit me up. But the recent time that he hit me up, y'all, mind you, I didn't even know he was my friend on Facebook. I didn't know we were friends. I don't even think we are friends. I don't even know how he found me. Maybe he went through old messages. I don't know. But he was just like, he called me, y'all. This man called me at 1 o'clock in the morning. Why are you calling me at 1 o'clock in the morning? They hit me, LOL. Another message, if you're not asleep. Another message, Jamie should hit me. And I'm like, mind you, I didn't see none of these. I didn't see these yet. So, I didn't see these. So then, at 1:05, he called again. Mind you, y'all, I ain't talked to this man in well over 13 years, 12 years. Like, it's been a long time. So it's like the energy that you coming through my Facebook Messenger is insane. So then he called again. Like, y'all, he called again. Why do I say at 1 a.m.? Oh, he called again at 11 in the morning. So mind you, I worked overnight, so I didn't see none of this. So he called again. He was like, Misha, answer the phone. And then he called again at 4. Damn, this nigga was blowing me up. I didn't see none of these. Like, y'all, I didn't see none of these. So then he called me again October 29th at 4:08 p.m. It was another missed audio call. And I replied, and I was like, who is this? Because first of all, it's a lady as the profile. So how the fuck I'm supposed to know who this is if I see a old woman on the profile picture? So, y'all, I got to looking through the page, right? I got to looking. And as I'm scrolling and looking, I'm like, who the fuck is this? So then I went to the messages and I scrolled back up because I'm like, okay, let me see who this is. And I was like, I know good and damn well this is not Nick. Like, bro, it's been so long. Why are you still obsessed? Why did you feel the need that you thought it was okay to call me like 4 or 5 times when we ain't spoken like 12 years? And when we did speak in like 2010, it was just like, oh, it's been a while. Like, how you been? You know, it was like that. So it's like, bro, you have not seen me since I was like 15 years old. You're blowing up my phone. I am 33 years old right now. Baby, why you still stuck on me? We ain't even do nothing. Like, what's wrong with you? I don't know what was going on with this man. But yeah, y'all, that is the story about how I got caught up dating 2 cousins. I mean, it could have went worse than that. Thank God it went the way it went. It was just them yelling at me, like, you know, like, it was crazy. But yeah, y'all, that is the ending of the story time. I hope y'all enjoyed this story time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All right, y'all, bye.